Hey, this is Mike Barnes, the financial first responder. Happy Father's Day to you guys. Hey, listen, I am coming to you live today on Father's Day. I want to basically put a message out here for fathers. And I want you to be aware of some things, fathers. I think as fathers, we have a responsibility to our children's children. Now, what do I mean by that? First of all, we have a responsibility as far as financial literacy for our next generation. So there's 5 pillars every parent should teach their children, starting from scratch. So without further ado, this is Mike Barnes, the financial first responder. Please like and subscribe my channel and share it with another follower today. Let's get started. Now, certainly, here's a breakdown of what fathers should teach regarding finances in each of the 5 subjects. Now, I'm just going to give you a story. Now, I talk to my children a lot about finance, probably so much till they hate when I bring the subject up. Now, I will tell you, because I do that, my daughter is very financially savvy. And I think my sons will become financially savvy at some point when they're out working and have a job, or have a career, or have a business. But either way, I think it's the father's responsibility. And if there's no father in the home, then it's the mother's responsibility to provide for their children's children, according to the Bible. Now, with that said, the first thing out of the 5 pillars that I think a father must do is they must promise. They must make sure that their children, and I have the unnamed or unknown soldiers tune here, because I want you to understand, fathers, how serious it is for you as a father to make promises that you keep. We're not here but for a moment. So honoring your commitments. See, you need to teach the importance of keeping your financial promises, whether they involve paying back loans, honoring contracts, or fulfilling your financial obligations to your family and friends. Credit responsibility. You need to explain to your children the significance of maintaining good credit scores and by making timely payments on credit cards, loans, or other financial commitments. Trust and integrity. See, you need to emphasize as a father that financial honesty and integrity are crucial for building trust in your personal and professional relationships. Now, my children would probably say that their dad works all the time because I don't like bill collectors calling. Now, if you're a father, it's okay if you've had that happen in your life, but it shouldn't be a constant pattern where you go out and borrow and not pay your debt. Now, some of you may be like, well, Mr. Financial First Responder, you keep saying that it's important. Well, how important is it? It's very important that your children see that you keep the promises that you make to your creditors. Protection. Now, you'll see 2 bald eagles. In the United States, the bald eagle is a symbol of protection. Now, what do I mean by protection? You have insurance. You have to educate the various types of insurance that your children may need. That's health insurance, life insurance, auto, home, disability, and as you get older, long-term care. But the importance of having adequate coverage to protect against unforeseen events. Emergency funds. See, you must be talking to your children about emergency funds. You need to teach the necessity of an emergency fund to cover unexpected expenses or financial emergencies, ideally 3 to 6 months worth of your living expenses. Now, this is a topic that most parents are not talking to their children about, or fathers. It's identity theft prevention. You need to understand and explain to your children so that they understand how important identity theft is to them long term. See, discuss the ways to protect your personal information, that personal identifiable information that you have. We call it a social security. Prevent identity theft, such as use strong passwords when you do your online passwords. Monitor your financial statements. Be cautious with your personal information. Don't share your personal information with anybody, just anybody. People used to, when I was in college, they say, hey, I got a credit card offer. Sign up and you can get a free credit card. There's nothing free about a credit card, people. Once you give them your social and your date of birth and your address, they got you. So be mindful of that. Be like the Eagles. Be protective of your financial situation. Then next we talk about as a father is provision. See, you'll notice that it's Father's Day, and most of us like things on the grill on Father's Day because we don't want to go out and eat. We like to have our own food. So let's talk about this budgeting. See, you need to explain to your children how to create and maintain a budget to ensure that their spending aligns with income and financial goals. You need to talk to them about saving. You need to teach them the importance of saving for short-term needs, long-term goals, and retirement. Understand, you pay yourself first. I don't care how much debt you have. You didn't get in debt overnight, and you're not going to get out overnight. You must pay yourself first. Anywhere from 10 to 20% of your disposable income you should pay. Investing. Introduce basic investment principles, including the power of compound interest. Remember, we talked about the rule of 72, diversification, and the importance of starting early. See, it's not how much you make, it's how much you keep. And the earlier you start, the better you get to keep it. Now, you're probably saying, well, wait a minute, Mr. Financial First Responder. You're talking about provisions, and you're talking, I'm seeing this food on the grill, I'm starting to get hungry. What about production? See, earning income. Now, how do we teach our children to earn income? We have to discuss the different ways to earn income, including employment, entrepreneurship, and passive income streams. We have to talk to them about career planning. See, we have to guide our children in planning a career path that aligns with their personal interests and financial goals, including the importance of education and continuous learning. And then we have to talk to them about skill development. See, if you emphasize the value of developing your skills to your children, that they can increase earning potential and their financial stability, but only if you teach them how to produce. A lot of you don't know how to produce because your parents never taught you how to produce. Most of you don't even like salespeople, but you like being sold to. I challenge you, fathers, to go out, find something that you're passionate about, build a business, and teach your children how you did it. Teach them about earning income. Teach them about career planning. Teach them about skill development. Those are the things that you must do to make sure that your children's children have what you didn't have. See, it's real simple. My mentor, Dr. Myron Golden, said it like this. Imagine life if your parents had, when you graduated high school or college, said, hey, instead of you going out and buying a house or renting a house, here's a house for you. Instead of you wanting to do this or X or Y, here's the money instead of going to the bank for you. Understand what your life would be like if you started above ground versus below ground. Now, you're probably saying, well, wait a minute, Mr. Financial First Responder. That means that my parents or myself as a parent, as a father, have to do this. Preparation. See, financial planning. We have to teach the importance of setting financial goals and creating financial plans to achieve them. Now, most of you, at the sound of my voice, have not paid for a financial plan. You don't know what a financial plan is, but yet you use a GPS, a global positioning system, or as I like to say, you use that to get from point A to point B. Why wouldn't you use that in your finances? Retirement planning. Explain to your children why they need to do retirement planning. This includes contributions to their retirement accounts, 401ks, IRAs, SEPs, simple IRAs, understanding their retirement benefits. How many of you work for the government and don't understand your TSP, your thrift savings plan? See, these are the problems that we keep passing on to our children because we don't know. try to learn so we can teach them what we don't know. Estate planning. Introduce the basics of estate planning, including wills and trusts and the importance of planning for distribution of assets after death. Because guess what, people? Just like the unknown soldier, one day you're going to be in the tomb, and what you acquired is either going to go to your children, your children's children, or the government is going to determine where it goes. Ensure that your loved ones are taken care of. Now, in summary, you see, by covering these topics as a father, you can equip your children with the comprehensive understanding of financial management. You can ensure that they'll be prepared for their futures and informed and responsible when making financial decisions throughout their life. Now, this has been Mike Barnes, the Financial First Responder. It's Father's Day, and I hope I didn't step on anybody's toes. But if your children are not where they should be, dads, fathers, it's your fault. This has been Mike Barnes, the Financial First Responder. I thank God for all the fathers out there, the mothers, grandmothers, grandfathers, the children, and I ask that you like and subscribe my channel, follow me on all my social media platforms, and let's build a legacy for our children's children. Until we talk again, God bless.